Welcome to the middle of the Gulf. This is Steve. We're on his 47-foot Carver motor yacht, BMW edition, whatever that means. Out in the middle of the Gulf right now. We are making a 340-mile cross from Pensacola Pass all the way to the Manatee River in Tampa Bay. This is day 8 of our trip from Guntersville, Lake Guntersville, Alabama, down the Tennessee River and the Tenn-Tom Waterway. We've already covered about 650 nautical miles down the river system. We have great conditions out here for a Gulf crossing. We're gonna be out here for 34 hours while I teach Mr. Steve here how to operate, navigate, and learn his new boat to him. Really excited for him. I've been on the boat with him for 8 days. If you haven't checked out the previous videos the last few weeks, definitely go check those out. You can fill yourself in, but a lot of great content coming down the river. Come along with us for this Gulf crossing. It's going to be an epic trip. Peaceful. 1.3 feet offshore, 44 miles southeast of Mobile. Let's boogie.
Boogie.
Finally way down, but it's still 6 foot, 100 miles out, so it really needs to do some calming down here in the next 24 hours. Steve's gonna get the anchor up. Steve's gonna do the anchor by himself. If you don't have anybody down there on the bow, you just gotta go real slow, guys. You in and out of gear, run the windlass up every 3 or 4 seconds, try to keep the chain out in front of you. Don't overwork the windlass. If it starts groaning or making funny noises, stop, pause, and if you got a good windlass system, it's no big deal. It'll come right up. Easy, easy, easy. That's why you go slow. Voila. All right, we got to go back out of this hole and around the hole and around back into the ICW. That's Pensacola Pass right there. So we're going to come out Pensacola Pass and we're doing our 334 miles. We just turned on our Starlink roam, ocean roam. In our last video, we ran the ICW from Mobile, out of Mobile Bay in the ICW to here. We're in Pensacola. This is Gulf Islands National Seashore or National Park. Really, really cool spot. You need to stay in the center. This is your time to scream dolphins.
Dolphin.
Yeah.
Dolphin. They're everywhere.
Pop out the pass here and we'll be rolling. Did you get your life raft?
It's right there.
Which one? That red thing?
Yeah.
You're gonna get in that? I'd like to see that.
I'm gonna keep you off it.
I'd love to see you rolling around offshore on that thing. Hey, that's just a reminder. Head over to solution1maritime.com. They specialize in safety products, life rafts, EPIRBs, electronic flares, life jackets, all sorts of good safety items, Garmin inReaches, all of those common sense, gotta have safety items before you do a offshore cross like this. Use the code CAPT, C-A-P-T, for 10% off anything you get over there at the store. They're in Largo, Florida. They drop ship. If you have questions, call them. They're a family-owned business. They specialize in safety. They know the answers. They're great people. Give them a call, see if they can help you out. We have obviously our Starlink going. We have our Garmin InReach. We have our ePerb. We don't have a life raft on this trip. Life raft is one of those things. If you feel like you need it, get one. I have one on my 45 just because we do so much offshore stuff. Just a little 6-man one. But they have life rafts of all kinds. I mean, they have a basic one, and they have some that are $4,000 that are really nice. Just depends on what you're doing. What a nice morning. All right, let's get it up. 8 knots, 8 knots. Wake up, dude. It takes 2 hours to get out of the pad at this rate. You're gonna need to use Navionics to navigate this little intersection here. There's generally a special way to kind of hug the ICW and make sure you don't get into shallow water coming into the bay here. This area is so pretty. Fort McRae. Look at all that fog. There's the pass. I can see my breath this morning. I don't like that. Not one bit. Coming out of the pass. If you're new here, definitely go check out the last videos in this series of Steve and I coming about 600 miles down the Tennessee River and the Ten-Tom Waterway from Lake Guntersville. That's how we got here today, crossing the Gulf to Tampa, Florida. Steve bought this boat in Lake Guntersville, Alabama, and we are on day 8. No, we're on day 10. We're on day 8? Yeah, we're on day 8. So we got 2 more days to get it to cross the Gulf and get it to Bradenton, Florida. Yesterday we made the trip from Mobile over here to Gulf Islands National Seashore. We were waiting for this cold front to pass. We also could have went down to Destin to cross, but we would have come into Destin at the Destin Pass yesterday, well into the night, probably like 8, 9 o'clock. There was no reason to do that, so we put it on anchor last night and just waited the cold front out. Conditions laid down, it's 1.3 feet offshore, 40 miles out, but it's still like 6 feet out in the middle of the Gulf right now, but that's supposed to lay down in the next 24 hours. So we're only going 8 knots, so as we go, things are going to calm down, and hopefully it'll be 2 feet or less by the time we get out there in the middle. It's a northwest wind, so they'll kind of be at our back, which is also a helpful thing as well. We'll have a following sea the first maybe 80 to 100 miles, and then hopefully everything lays down. What RPM is that?
1530.
The tide must be going out. gained a knot. All right, so as soon as you clear the buoys out here,
Yeah.
and honestly, I don't really think you even need to go all the way out to clear the buoys.
Yep. I've got my line to Bradenton. You want me just to follow it? And I was thinking we could try to punch it in there and see if it can actually control the boat for us.
Oh yeah, it will do that.
That would be nice.
Yeah, the follow route.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah. We need to figure that out. You figured it out the other day. And it worked.
Yeah, I just have to build a route and then hit
Yeah.
track on the autopilot.
Yeah. We need to turn radar
I'm
around.
really surprised that older unit communicates with that unit. All right, let's build a autopilot route. I'm gonna zoom out here. Sorry for the screen. It's doing that weird stuff. So we're gonna make a route straight to. We're gonna come in. That is the Egmont shipping channel into Tampa Bay. So we're gonna come in right here. And it's the swash channel, right between this shallow area, and that's the point at Fort DeSoto. So we're gonna come right through there straight to Manatee. So we're gonna go right here. We're gonna hit go to, let go of the wheel. Okay, and then we're gonna come back to here, and we're gonna hit, oh, I gotta turn the autopilot back on. Then we're gonna hit track. Hit track to accept. Here we go, boom. She's moving. And hopefully the autopilot works well and it keeps us on that line for the next 34 hours. This is an older Raymarine autopilot. I'm really surprised it communicates with that new screen, but that's cool. Steve, look on Navionics, make sure that we do have good water from here to out of there, because it's taking you out of the channel.
Yeah.
We're skipping the channel.
Yeah.
Channel adds a mile. But that's a 10-foot hump right there. So I think we're good. It's tracking. And the boredom will begin. Yeah, it's going way over there to that line. Now it'll start coming
My
back.
Garmin used to do that too.
Yeah, it does.
Just throw you out of the boat getting to it.
Okay. Come on, turn. We got to figure out where the GPS antenna for that autopilot is. Oh, maybe that's why. That's not really a great spot for it.
I'm assuming that's it.
It might be. And it's kind of hidden under that arch.
She's turning.
She's going back on course. Ow. So really, like, we're skirting the coast for a long time.
Yeah.
Until we get past Port St. Joe.
Okay.
So, I mean, we're going to be 30 miles offshore, but just have one eye open, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Tomorrow night is when we're out in the open and there won't be anything. A lot of y'all that are maybe looping or doing something like that, a lot of times the Gulf crossing is very intimidating to you. And yeah, it's a big feat. It's a long way across, depending on where you do it from. The shortest cross per se is from Apalachicola or Carabel. That's 180 to Tarpon Springs. But we're doing 340 from Mobile to Bradenton, Tampa Bay. Like I was telling him, it's the first 100 miles, you're pretty close to land. You're within 50 miles because you're kind of skirting the coast going southeast. So it is a big deal. You should take it serious, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Find a couple good weather days, have all your safety equipment, get out here and go, and you'll be fine. Just make time. It's not like that 430 mile trip that I did on another carver on another video from Sarasota to Louisiana. Now that was a big deal. We were 125 to 150 miles off the coast at any given point in time. We were way out there. We were in 10,000 feet of water in the Gulf. That was a big deal. This one, yeah, we're way offshore, but we're not in total peril if something happens. We can get somebody out here fairly quick, or we can limp it home if we have to. But it's laid out here. The northwest, the panhandle is knocking down this northwest wind, and this is what I expect it to be in the middle of the Gulf here in about 12 to 14 hours.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so. If not, Steve's gonna throw up.
It'll be our version of Deadliest Catch.
Autopilot's working good. By the way, those of you using Starlink, if you're going offshore or in international waters, you got to turn on your ocean roam. Don't forget that. A lot of people forget to do that before they go offshore. And you have to turn that on before you lose Starlink or lose service. So get your ocean roam on. We have that. Apparently it's $2.99 per 2 gigabytes of data when you're on ocean roam. So we're gonna limit the TV and the movies, obviously, but I think we can watch one movie and 2 gigabytes, something like that. I don't know. At least we're connected. At least we can do some editing and stay in touch with texts and all that fun stuff. Making a little breakfast. Slice some potatoes up, got some eggs going, get some bacon going here in a minute. Been eating pretty good on this trip. Don't always get to eat pretty good like that, but we came well prepared with all sorts of stuff. We'll probably do steak tonight too. We're thawing out a couple nice ribeyes there. How does that look on the bridge?
We're eating well, if anything else.
Won't need to eat till tomorrow. After that, I think we got Destin right off our port side here. Oh, well, that breakfast was absolutely killer. We're just now losing sight of land. Heading southeast. Let's see where we're at. Destin is right over here, close by. That'd be 15 miles that way to our port. So we're just chugging. We got a long way to go. Steve's down there. Steve's a day trader, and he's brilliant with stocks. Making some trades, making sure his money is in order for Friday, the close of the market. Well, this cross is much different than the last cross on the 50-foot carver that we went straight to Louisiana on. I've actually got good electronics on this cross. We've got radar rolling. We've got AIS, so we're going to get alarms on both of those if anybody comes in frame. But that's just the autopilot that's losing its GPS every now and then. It'll go off here in a second. Come on. There it goes. I've got the autopilot on track, radar running AIS, so we can just sit back, hang out, keep an eye open, pay attention. It'll make our night cross a whole lot better. So looking at the buoy with Starlink, right now it's 1 foot at 7-8 seconds, so really calm. The buoy 112 miles northwest of Tampa, which is basically right in line with where we're going. We'll be there in probably like 10 hours, maybe. Something like that, maybe 10 to 12 hours. That's close to the middle grounds area. Right now it's reading 4 foot at 9 seconds. So 9 seconds is good. That's very far apart. 4 foot, they're pretty tall, but they're far apart. So really shouldn't be rough. And it's supposed to only get better over the next few hours. So hopefully by the time we get there, it'll be reading like 2 foot at 10 seconds. I don't know. We'll see. But 4 foot at 9 is not bad at all. Definitely rolly, but as long as it's not windy, so it's not like white capping. So it's not white capping and stirring it up in between the swells. It's just swelling. It's just 4 foot and swelling. So that's good news, and it's only going to get better. And I've mentioned that in previous videos before that it takes when these blows come through, it takes a day to settle out, maybe 2 days to settle out. We get what's called a ground swell, where that ground, it's not windy anymore, but that ground swell is still lumping through the Gulf, even though the winds have calmed down a lot, because it just takes time for those seas to just kind of lay out. So that's really what's going on right now today. Tomorrow should be absolutely like a lake. If I were to guess, tomorrow's going to be probably like a lake. Much better than today, and today's fine. But we'll see how it looks in about 10 hours. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we've got a live, what is it, 2 or 3, I don't know. Got a live video on YouTube tonight, 5 o'clock. I might film that while we're doing the live video, and maybe put it in here. We've got some steaks to go on the grill tonight. Corn, salad, gonna be good. Definitely laying out nicely out here. It's definitely like 2 foot, maybe 1.5 foot at 9 seconds, like it said. And hopefully it keeps on just flattening out. I think tomorrow's gonna be a lake. We're I think Port St. Joe is right over there to our port. Probably about 30 miles or so. 300 feet of water. Actually, I can't really believe we're that deep. We're pretty deep right now.
We've been that deep for a long time.
Oh.
Long time.
We're about to get going on our live stream here in a few minutes. How far have we gone?
We're going 85 miles.
85 miles.
Yep.
Long way to go.
Yep.
We just finished our live video and went pretty good. 36 minutes or something like that. It went by like that. Couldn't believe it. We actually, we were on the live video, and then halfway through a bunch of dolphins came up, started riding in the bow, jumping in there. Pretty cool. Good timing. I didn't pay them. They're my stunt dolphins.
That's right.
But you can really see these little 9-second swells coming by, you know, big humps. And then we'll get these steaks on the grill here in a little bit and get some drone footage of sunset. I wasn't able to fly the drone at Gulf Island Seashore State Park, I guess. There was an Air Force base last night. Had a bunch of planes flying over, restricted zone. But we can definitely fly the drone out here. We're ready. A couple ribeyes going tonight. We're gonna do ribeyes, salad, baked potato, maybe corn. We're trying to eat all the food in the boat before we go back home. Yeah. Are you cooking or am I cooking?
I don't know. We'll arm wrestle.
All right, we'll arm wrestle. All right, well, we've got the corn going. Got the steak sitting out. Look at that pink sunset. some steaks. Got the corn on. I'm getting tired. Nice spot for late in the day. Can't tell you how much I appreciate all of you watching every week, supporting the channel, supporting myself, my family. Really means a lot. Never imagined in my wildest dreams that YouTube would take off like it has. It's doing pretty well. I mean, we're nothing crazy yet, but I think it's headed that way. Keep working hard at it, and I think it will. But at the end of the day, man, just trying to entertain people, trying to teach you something, making sure every time you sit down for 45 minutes, you learn a thing or two about boating. I think if we keep doing that every week, we'll get somewhere. If you know somebody who would enjoy these videos, definitely let them know about the channel. Send them the link to it. Ask them to subscribe. If you're sitting on the couch watching your TV, watching this video, use this QR code. All you gotta do is get your phone out and scan it. Hit subscribe on the YouTube app on your phone. It would really help me out. Doesn't get much better than this. Oh! Look out. Oh, that steak fell apart, dang. What the heck? Move that off the plane, dang. Pretty good sear on that one. The other one is not quite as good. My motto with cooking steaks for years has always been cook it hot, cook it fast. One side needs to see flame for just 2 or 3 minutes. Get a good little bark on it. Flip it over, turn the grill down, let it finish out for 3 or 4 minutes and get that core good to your medium rare. That's the way I've always done it. Just kind of time it out and make sure to get a good sear on that first side. Yoo! Got looking good. Microwave baked potatoes.
Yeah.
Man, that was freaking delicious. I don't know why. Steak on the boat just hits different. All right, screens are too bright. Go right here, swipe. Bring them down. Same thing over here. Bring them down. Got radar rolling. AIS is on both screens. Hopefully it lays out. Well, it's 2 a.m. Steve and I just swapped out. Alarms are definitely working. Have it set to 2 miles. Had to dodge one, had to change course on one boat, but the others were far enough away to port and starboard we didn't have to do anything. Got a fair amount of moonlight tonight. It's not dark as you think. 118 miles to go. Yeah, we're like maybe 50 miles from the middle grounds. Middle grounds is a rise in the Gulf. A lot of good fishing out there. It's like a bunch of canyons between 80 and 200 feet of water. We're gonna go right over it. In this stretch of the Gulf, there's really not much at all to worry about. Not a lot of barges and tows. There's gonna be a few. Couple Air Force towers. Couple Air Force towers in the northern Gulf that you gotta dodge. But other than that, it's not like it's the most treacherous thing out here. It's pretty barren. It's not like crossing to the Bahamas or something where you got potentially a lot of traffic to dodge. Good morning, guys. Pretty easy night last night. Steve ran the boat till like 1 or 2 in the morning. Then I took over and ran it till about maybe 6, I think, something like that. Then I went to bed for a few hours. The seas have changed just a little bit. They're still pretty calm, but now it's more of a beam sea off our port, not following anymore. Steve, how many more miles we got?
79.
79 miles?
Yep.
And that's to the dock?
That's to the dock.
That's to the dock at
Shows us about 5 o'clock.
Bradenton, 5 o'clock. Pretty nice out here. We're gonna pass a bunch of guys fishing today. We're a little southeast of the middle grounds. We got Spring Hill, Florida right over here. Everything went pretty well. Steve did say that he saw a capsized boat about a quarter mile away.
Yeah. Looked like it. Sticking way out of the water.
Yeah,
It did not show up on radar.
Bow of a capsized boat sticking up. You will see that out here from time to time. I've seen it before, but once again, what's the statistical probability of you whacking that capsized boat in the open ocean out here? Nothing you can do about that one. Radar didn't pick it up. All right, we did an engine room check, and I was down here and I was noticing a weird sound, and I was noticing a bunch of debris kicking up off of the port motor. And I think this plastic belt guard has dropped down or slid down. Not sure. I'm in the process of taking this belt guard off, but we got plastic everywhere in the bilge. I think it's that, but I'm going to remove it, make sure we don't have an issue with a pulley or a belt. Hopefully it's just one of the pulleys rubbing on the belt guard. like metal on metal. It sounds like a bearing failure on a pulley. Come down in here, you can hear it. You hear it? I don't know for sure, but if you watch real close, you can almost like see metal shavings in the sunlight flying off. Watch, it'll pick it out. Watch the glistening in the sunlight, throw it off. All right, well, that's concerning. We shut the motor down. I think that's the belt driven, although I'm gonna reach out to a Volvo guy and see exactly which one that is and get his opinion on it. But for right now, we're gonna shut it down. You can literally see the pulley, like, I think I see metal shavings flying off that pulley. You can literally see like the pulley slow down and then speed up and then slow down, speed up. It's really weird. And you can hear it too, it's very obvious. So we're gonna figure out what's going on with that. All right, well, it seems to be the supercharger. So the supercharger on Volvo diesels, they help bridge the turbo delay, getting a boat up on plane. And it's a separate belt. So I'm gonna go cut the belt off of the supercharger and get that belt out of there. And then hopefully we can get this motor fired back up and run 8 knots. And it will give me the opportunity to feel that clutch and feel that pulley system on that supercharger. We'll get down here and take this off and see what happens. All right, so I got the belt off, and it's definitely locked up a little bit. When you spin this, it'd be really bad if these two were locked together. If those two were locked together, it'd not be good. But just by doing this, I can feel the grinding. Fired up, see how it goes. All right, pull the starboard motor back to 1500. Go ahead and crank port. Crank port, bring it up to 1,000 RPM and keep an eye on your gauges. You got me? Bring it up to 1500, 1.5. Good. No more noise. That bearing, when I put my hand on it and rotate it, it's definitely catchy, like it's metal to metal. All that grinding that we were hearing and all the flaking off the belt, all that's gone. So hopefully we just saved his supercharger, which is about $7 grand. Back on 2 engines. Let's go home. We're good. We're back in business. That was it. That was no more noises, no more shit coming off the belt. So hopefully we just saved your supercharger. All right, well, I think we did good. Boat's running good now. It's a good thing we caught it, because if it did lock up, we could have ruined a $7,000 supercharger, which would not have been fun for him on his new boat. So hopefully it's just a clutch replacement and get that pulley right. New belt. He needs to do a full service anyway after this trip. Its last service was in December of 2024, so he's coming up on it anyway. But we'll get them out there and take care of it. In other news, the winds have shifted from the east, northeast, and it's hitting us head on, and it's very annoying. Not forecasted at all. Just a little blow here. It's white capping. Caught some spray over the bow a few minutes ago. Not really sure what's up with that. Yeah, we're getting close. Maybe 30 miles to the mouth of Tampa Bay. So we'll definitely be coming in that dark. But at least we'll be home. I think that's the Clearwater Double Eagle over there. We're in about 68 feet of water. It's about 20 miles offshore at Clearwater. A lot of people fishing now today. Alright, well, we've got land in sight. We're about, I don't know, 5 to 8 miles offshore. We got 10 more miles to go till we hit the swash channel there between Fort DeSoto, the Gulf Pier, and the shipping channel. And then we should be on a straight shot into the river. It's blowing out of the northeast, so finally the Clearwater bank over here is finally kind of blocked off some of that wind a little bit. We're not getting rolled around anymore. 340 miles. Steve's got his boat home. Don Cesar right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Oh, a little towboat barge passing us. Well, it's stone crab season, so all the crab pots are out here we gotta dodge. We're doing some dredging over there at the shipping channel. We're gonna sneak it between Egmont and the Gulf Pier down there, pretty close. Bunce's Pass, Fort DeSoto, Pass the Grill. All right, coming in the bay. There's the Skyway. Egmont, we're gonna get the drone up. Finish off this trip. This boat is salty. You guys don't forget, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, The Captain's Coach. We do a lot of shorter clips on there for training and do a lot of teaching on there as well. So if you don't want the full YouTube video all the time, you can go there. We'll post segments, we'll post training, a little bit more specific stuff. So check us out, Instagram, Facebook, The Captain's Coach. Glad to be home. 11 days. We did pretty good time though. We did great time. 11 days from Lake Guntersville, Alabama to Tampa, Florida, Tampa Bay. We'll be in the Manatee River in just a second. Tired, Steve?
Yep. It's been a long day. Long 34 hours or whatever it was.
34 hours. 34 hours, little mechanical problems. Fix that.
Yep.
Get a new supercharger clutch on. Get the boat serviced in the next week or two. Should be looking good. And yes, guys, it is a supercharger. I'm not talking about the turbo. On most electronic controlled Volvo diesels and marine applications, as far as I know, the older ones obviously don't, but they do have a supercharger and a turbocharger. Supercharger is belt driven. Turbocharger obviously works off the computer and spools up when it's told to.
Lucky me.
Lucky you.
Yep, I get a supercharger.
Supercharger that breaks.
Yeah. Generator running. Could we shut the generator off when we go to bed and turn it on in the morning?
Yes, you could.
That fridge isn't gonna.
I don't
draw
know.
that down
Well,
battery.
there's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Your fridge may
I could
draw down the house battery. I don't know. Good way to end it. Get it in the slip. Give her a good rinse off. Regatta point. Alright, I guess I'll take it then. Alright, we gotta go around the River House restaurant here. We gotta figure out whether it's a port or starboard tie. Back it down to 1,000 RPM as we go by. Best thing this marina did was put in all those floating docks.
Yeah, they're supposed to be doing the other part. We don't have that yet.
Yeah. But they do, when they buy a marina, they do bring money in. And they do make it nice. But they're going to charge for it, obviously. Apparently you're getting fuel at cost too, right?
Yes.
Everybody, all Safe Harbor members do. And you get discounted transient rates, is that right?
You get 3 nights free at any of their other locations. They're owned by Blackstone. It's a big company.
Black Rock, right?
No, Blackstone.
I thought Black Rock owns some stuff too.
They probably
Owns
do.
marinas
Black
too.
Rock owns, trying to get the Pan market out.
Yeah, the marine business is, marine industry is definitely fallen out of the family business, that's for sure. It's all turning corporate. They all figured out you can make money in it. The yards, the marinas, everybody. All right, what was his directions again? Second fairway?
Second fairway.
So 1, 2?
Yeah, there's going to be a little fairway, a little baby one, and
Yeah, then the next one.
then the
Okay.
next one.
Oh, so we're on this dock facing north.
Right.
Okay. That didn't come from me, did it? I don't think so.
Yeah, about midway.
Starboard, forward, port, reverse there on the rotation. Now I'm in all forward. Just walk it down the fairway, no steering wheel. Not that one, is it?
Nope. No, it's about midway.
Midway. Nice night.
What's the next one?
Oh, I see the caution tape. Okay, it's a port side tie. So go ahead and give me 2 spring lines, port side. We're gonna need 2 stern lines and 2 bow lines. It's already a couple fenders there. Keeping starboard in reverse here. I just engaged port forward. My target and my focus is that piling right there. Trying not to bump that piling, but I'm just gonna keep on rotating here. Should be clear of that piling about now. I still got starboard in reverse. Now the boat's just coming on in all nice. Now we can just relax. We're in the slip. Now I can just give Steve some time here. And I'll walk down there and help him here in a sec. Starboard reverse. Port forward. Boom. Getting a little close there. I'll do a port reverse real quick. Good. A little starboard forward here. So the wind, so I'm in now, right? So the wind's kind of pushing me off the finger a little bit. So I'll just use the thrusters really quick. I'll stop the boat. Use the thruster. Push the bow over. Now I'll go back to port forward and kick him over there. Use the bow thruster again. Should be nice and gentle. Well, that slip was a little tricky. It wasn't exactly convenient to get the spring set, that's for sure. Who's calling me? Jordan. All right, let me get him shut down here. Oh man, what a day, what a trip. Did you get a total mileage? Is it 1,200 miles?
I did not get a total.
That's what I guessed.
Yeah, when we guessed, I figured it and you figured it both at 1,200.
Yeah, about 1,200 miles. But
that's a lot.
We just finished our 340 mile cross from Pensacola Pass all the way here to Manatee River and Tampa Bay. We're beat. We just got the boat swapped over to shore power, gave it a quick rinse down. It's obviously dark. We're gonna come back here in the next day or two and give her the full scrub down and love that she needs to get her back right. But we appreciate y'all coming along for this series. I know he's happy. Are you happy?
I'm happy as can be.
Your boat's here.
Yep. No.
His boat's here.
Yep.
So everything.
Any help you need with a boat, Will's the man.
I appreciate it. Everything went well on this trip. We were very fortunate, except for, I guess, the supercharger. We're gonna have to work on the supercharger and get that clutch pulley straightened out. Other than that, that's pretty good for that long of a trip, and we're wrapping up 11 days here. Thank you guys so much for coming along for the ride. Really appreciate all the support. If you don't mind, give me a like, subscribe. If you're sitting on the couch watching TV, you can scan this QR code with your phone and subscribe on the app. It would help me out big time. We'll see you next week on the next video. Thanks for coming along for the ride. We out.